Good, happy Sunday morning, December 27, 2020. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this Sunday morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. It's time to rise and shine and get this Sunday morning off to a good start, where we have a little bit of everything for you in this program on The Morning Show with Riley King. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee, and enjoy this Sunday, December 27, 2020 edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. First up, we're going to begin with your Johns Hopkins University and Medicine COVID-19 updates. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. Your global cases are 80,459,047. Your U.S. cases are 18,986,236. Your global deaths are 1,759,794. U.S. deaths are 331,930. And that is a look at your COVID-19 updates from Johns Hopkins University and Medicine. Now let's get to some news. You can't diddle around. Sanders, despite misgivings, urges Trump to sign coronavirus relief bill. Trump refused to sign the bill without the inclusion of 2,000 direct payments. Senator Bernie Sanders, one of the leading advocates for government-issued direct payments to Americans aimed the COVID-19 pandemic, urged Sunday that despite his and President Donald Trump's new COVID-19 relief package, about the size of checks within the current stalled relief bill, it needs to be signed immediately, Bernie Sanders said. Biden released a statement on COVID-19 relief yesterday. The bill needs to be signed into law now. Biden released a statement on Saturday afternoon, amping up the pressure on Trump to sign the COVID-19 relief bill passed by Congress. Biden said the responsibility by Trump has devastating consequences for Americans, while retreating that while the bill is critical, it is also just the first step toward getting struggling families and businesses the help they need. It is the day after Christmas, and millions of families don't know if they'll be able to make ends meet because of President Donald Trump's refusal to sign an economic relief bill approved by Congress with an overwhelming and bipartisan majority, the statement said. The bill needs to be signed into law now, the statement says, but it is also the first step and down payment for more action that will need to take early in the new year to revive the economy and continue the pandemic. Nashville latest. FBI investigating man's property remains tied to explosion. There are no additional explosive threats known at this time, authorities say. The FBI is searching a property somewhere in Tennessee, a suburb of Nashville, and trying to determine if the human remains discovered after the explosion Christmas morning belonged to the person living there. Multiple law enforcement sources briefed on the investigation told ABC News. Sources told ABC News the person in question is named Anthony Quinn Warner. Federal agents arrived Saturday at the location connected to Warner in Tennessee and conduct court-authorized searches, sources said. And we will be sure to keep you updated on this situation that happened in Nashville on Christmas morning. And as you know, Christmas has come and gone, and many are heading back home after Christmas holiday. Millions heading home. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
The holiday travelers making their way back home. Despite the pandemic and pleas from public health experts, millions of Americans are returning from family get-togethers. And ABC's Trevor Ault has more from New York's LaGuardia Airport. Trevor, good morning.
Good morning, Janae. Now, make no mistake, the pandemic has led a pretty high percentage of Americans to stay home for the holidays, as they should, but not everyone is heeding these warnings. And as we've been hearing this morning, the millions of people who are flying or driving to and now from holiday gatherings have doctors worried that we are fanning the flames of an already out-of-control virus.
This morning, the nation's airports expected to be bustling with holiday travelers.
I love to travel, and I'm not going to stay home.
Despite warnings from health officials, the TSA says millions of people have been passing through airport security checkpoints, the most since the start of the pandemic.
My husband's sister, she just had surgery, so we had to go see her. Yes, we are worried, we're nervous, but hey, it's family.
Travel through the holiday season is expected to be down nearly 30% this year, a dip of 34 million people, and the 616,000 screened at airports Christmas Day was about a 75% drop from 2019.
It doesn't even feel like Christmas, honestly.
But with Christmas in the rear view and New Year's on the way, the numbers are expected to ramp back up.
If you are planning to, hit the road for New Year's, or if you're coming home for New Year's, you can expect to see, packed airports or packed lounges.
And even with airports taking extensive precautions, shutting down most restaurants and requiring masks, health officials fear a coming surge on top of the surge we're already enduring from Thanksgiving.
The expectation is we'll keep seeing these record days of cases. Hospitalizations around the country will continue to hit record levels. And unfortunately, the numbers of deaths will drive us to really horrific milestones in the coming months.
Now, many of the nation's major airports are offering coronavirus testing, either when you get there to fly or when you land. Here at LaGuardia, you can get tested for free, though at most of these locations, getting tested is going to cost you north of $100. Guys, Trevor, thanks so much. Well, hey.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And a New Year's Eve storm to move across the U.S. with heavy snow, wind, and severe thunderstorms. A lot of snow is expected to fall in the West, Midwest, and South Plains, and the Southern Plains. And now let's take a look at the weather across the United States right now. And here's a look at that weather across the United States for all of you right now. Boston, 38 degrees with sun and clouds. New York City, 41 degrees with sun and clouds. Washington, D.C., 44 degrees with sun and clouds. Atlanta, 55 degrees, sunny. Jacksonville, Florida, 62 degrees and sunny. Tampa Bay, Florida, cloudy with sun, 68 degrees. Miami, Florida, 73 degrees with clouds and sun. In Dallas, 73 degrees, sunny. In Phoenix, 72 degrees, clouds and sun. Las Vegas, 63 degrees, clouds and sun. San Francisco, 57 degrees, clouds and sun. In Las Vegas, 57 degrees with rain and clouds. And that is a look at the weather across the United States for all of you. And take a look at this. Today, we are remembering iconic actress and Star Wars star Carrie Fisher, who died on this day in 2016. Let's stop and pray. And now let's take a look at this video. This video was made on April 13, 2017. A tribute to Carrie Fisher from Star Wars. Let's take a look.
Ready?
Rolling.
Roll.
Don't use any of this. Don't.
Okay, Carrie, 3. Ready? Yep.
Hi. Hi. A little short for a stormtrooper. Well, I guess you don't know everything about women yet. I love you.
I know. I love you.
I know.
Hands up!
Carrie Fisher, 19.
I think I am Princess Leia and Princess Leia is me. It's like a Mobius striptease. So I think George did get confused. The less clothing on women, the more confused he is. Probably in a good way.
Gary's falling asleep.
Gary's bored as hell. Can you imagine?
I've never had someone fall asleep during my interview.
That you
Gary.
know of.
Thank you.
Do you have any advice for the younger members of the cast?
I've told Daisy not to go through the crew like wildfire.
She just is the most entertaining and shockingly funny person you'll ever know.
When you get older and you're a celebrity, everything just calms down and you just feel good about yourself and confident all the time. That's why people want to be celebrities. Okay, that's not true.
What's interesting is that when you get Carrie going, she still remembers all the lines from the old films.
General Kenobi, years ago, you served my father in the Clone Wars.
Well, now, he begs you to help him in his struggle against the Empire.
I regret that I am unable to present my father's request to you in person, but my ship has fallen under attack, and I'm afraid my mission to bring you to Alderaan has failed.
I have placed information vital to the survival of the rebellion into the memory systems of this R2 unit. My father will know how to retrieve it.
You must see this droid safely delivered to him on Alderaan. This is our most desperate hour.
Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're my only hope.
I love these movies, and actually they've become better for me now because I have a daughter and she loves them.
I loved that Princess Leia was a very strong woman, and I adored how feisty Carrie Fisher was. I could really sense and feel her fire. And that was important for me as a young girl, to see that kind of woman.
She's very sure of herself, very funny, very, together, very worldly.
Ce n'est pas une victime de princesse. Elle est très forte. Et c'est bien, il n'y a pas beaucoup des femmes fortes dans les films maintenant.
What the hell are you doing? Somebody has to save our skins.
I love her, and I love her when she drives me crazy, and I love her when she makes me laugh. She's just delightful.
Carrie's an amazing and unique person. She's got an incredible intellect. She's got real courage, real gall.
Ray, may the force be with you. And in conclusion, Your Honor, I hope I slept with you to get the job, because if not, who the hell was that guy? What was the question?
And we still miss her to this day. And let's go into some entertainment news right now. And in today's entertainment news for all of you, Howie Leslie Jordan became the Instagram Comedian King of 2020. Let's take a look at that video from Entertainment Tonight.
Well, what are y'all doing?
It's impossible to measure the joy Leslie Jordan brought to 2020.
I feel like y'all all out there screwing, and here I am just sitting. Well, screw on. Oh my gosh, I'm the only person that just used the pandemic to go to new heights. I just started doing funny things on Instagram, and 5.5 million followers.
The 65-year-old actor went viral by posting short Instagram videos of himself at home during quarantine.
Honey, I conquered Netflix. I've watched them all, and I watched the one about Ivan the Terrible. There is nothing left.
Whether he is dancing,
Daddy, 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 Daddy,
having pillow talk,
Now this is a secret story you can't tell anybody.
or just venting about isolation,
I'm talking to my friends. Mama, quit bothering me. How much more of this can I take?
Leslie is lighting up our lives just by being himself.
The beauty of my exercise regime is it, oh, sweet tea, I love it, is it allows you to eat whatever you want. I was being silly, and I thought all my friends had done exercise videos, you know, with these flat abs. I thought, I'm going to do one. And I got a back scratcher, and I made it into a routine, like a baton, and that I think that was the one. I have come up with a better exercise today than yesterday. Yesterday, we used the back scratcher to great effect. Today, we're going to make the back scratcher a baton.
Let's not forget he has had an incredible 30-year acting career, including his notable roles on American Horror Story and Will and Grace.
I am so sorry I missed the ceremony. But tell me this, darling, do they still say, till death do us part when the bride is a vampire?
And back in the 90s, Leslie even worked with George Clooney.
She knew what it would say.
You'd written to her before.
Fast forward to 2020, and Leslie Jordan has emerged the king of quarantine.
The bag boys, they'll come running out and go, dude, bro, you're the dude from the internet. My friend actually called and said, you should do a yoga one. I said, I don't know yoga. So I got down on the floor and was going to do what my friend thought would be funny, and it was filthy. And so I posted that. I don't want to be up in my mind. It's like a bad neighborhood, honey. You do not want to be up there alone.
The beloved actor's Instagram posts have celebs all over his comments.
Michelle Pfeiffer comments on every single one of your videos. Who is the person that reached out to you, the celebrity that kind of blew your mind when they
Her.
did? Yeah.
She came because she invited me over to her house. I thought, oh, I can't go over to her house.
Wait, you gotta go.
But out of all those stars, there is one Southern belle that sticks out.
There is no Dolly Parton. It's been me all these years in drag. The proof, have you ever seen Dolly and I in the same room?
Who would be your dream quarantine partner, Leslie?
Dolly Parton.
Sing to us, Dolly. Why Dolly?
Because she's from real near me, where I grew up. And when I hear her talk at home, it's going to be like Leslie's bucket list. I just want to make Dolly Parton.
I can't go into the races, I'll cry.
His dreams came true because he finally got to meet Dolly in person.
Everybody loves Dolly.
Leslie is grateful for how much his life has changed, but did admit that it could be a little overwhelming.
Whew, it's exhausting being viral. I've gone viral. I'm 65. Do you mind if I take a night?
Okay, and there you go on that video. And coming in March, a new movie that will be coming out. Coming to America 2. Let's take a look at the first trailer. Let's take a look at that trailer right now. They're making another Coming to America, number 2. Let's take a look at that trailer for all of you.
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America. Oh, hell no, Your Majesty. Come on! All right. Say it again. Feel right in this motherfucker. Feel good in this motherfucker. My whole hood in this motherfucker. Come on. I'm the king of this shop. That's fucking hell. Well. Say it again. It is so good to see you. Well, I be damn. Look who done come up in here. You scooped the King Terrier and Ebola. Famine and blood diamonds. Nelson Mandela and Winnie. Those hungry babies with the flies on the face. Hey, oh, that's too much. Now, you stepped over the line. Now, we won't be talking that kind of shit about the hungry babies. You're going to have to get out my chair. Politically incorrect. So what you doing back here, Hotel Rwanda? I'm back. Say it again. Feel good. Bang.
Okay, there you go. Looks very good. Coming to Prime. Amazon Prime. And now let's take a look at the celebrity birthdays for today and see which celebrities are celebrating a birthday today. And happy birthday to all of these wonderful celebrities. We hope they have a wonderful birthday and a wonderful day. Happy birthday to all of these celebrities. Haley Williams, 32. And thank you for joining us for this morning edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, everyone, and see you back here next time for another edition of The Morning Show with Riley King. Goodbye, everyone.